support should take note of is if, even in the first minute or two of the game, if you feel like you could be more effective somewhere else and your carry is not going to immediately lose the lane, which Zitrex is fine. He's just going to pull the waves to camps and then cleave them. Go somewhere else.
Oh, PPD caught Crystal Nova. They push her back, and this is gonna happen. You have an offensive lane. They're going to kill whatever's easiest, and the Crystal Maiden is just.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Tanner. This is exactly what you want. You want Sven to be just slightly above the PL here.
Yep, Sven is getting a lot of neutral creep strike, so that is part of it. He's actually just gonna go all the way back.
This time Excalibur has no mana. Has no mana. This could be a kill. Tanner measured this perfectly. Excalibur is ready to get some kills. He might not be going for the crystal spill. Still has a fair amount of damage.
Does have an arcane rune, so Zitrex.
He doesn't. It's only 1 point in Etherent, unfortunately, so it's not as strong.
Oh, it still hits him.
It's lucky the doppelganger. Yeah, it's very lucky the doppelganger placement there, because that's completely random. Nice by Carpus, but it's not going to be enough. Oh no! The Spear of Mars is not long enough.
Dyer's current.
And they will kill the shark. PPD even sacrificing his current doesn't really matter though, as long as the Hawk lives, but he's not going to. Unfortunately, Excalibur manages to punish him here. Suzuya salving up, but in comes PPD with a revenge kill. His auto attacks will do the trick, and Suzuya will at least die. Little counter kill there. And they're going to go for Tanner here in the mid lane as well. They have no Afro step, but they have to assimilate. Tanner's trying to guess. He guesses wrong.
Has RP though. He could use it defensively if he needs to. He might actually heal.
There's the RP. Yeah, and Legion comes in. The champ pulls. She does. Dark Willow's done. Tanner's barely surviving. No, he's going to get killed by the creep. But Excalibur will also maybe not. Excalibur, where are you going? There we go. Lelis finds him, and Lelis cleans up.
Probably the foreseeable future in this game.
That's a very good point, actually, because you are Radiant, so you've got those ancients in a discoverable spot. Tanner looking for the kill on Dark Willow. It's very difficult, though. They fade Scenic Turret, and now in come the reinforcements. He can't get away, Tanner. Push back immediately. And this poor Magnus,
he's still alive.
Just get pummeled. I mean, there's 4 heroes on him. He's not going to make out of here. Lelis came in here, but a bit too late. His reinforcements might end up just being an extra victim for Excalibur. But level 1 Ether Remnant, yeah, they have the Bramble Mace. They hit the Spear of Mars, unfortunately. Lelis playing around with his extra movement speed. It tried to, but Universe stops him. The body block Universe, giving Lelis so much space. He might die, but it is all for Lelis' sake, so it's worthwhile here. Now you lose boots. There we go, he got it. Oh, he's not gonna buy them though.
They're already flying out, actually.
Okay.
He's rich. Rich as heck.
He's rich. We underestimated him. They tried to go here for Excalibur, but Arena Blood gives him a lot of space, and there's the combo with a Terrorize. Nyx is dead, and so is poor Tanner. Oh, maybe not. Tanner might survive.
Oh, thank you.
He heals with a magic wand, and he makes it out of here alive. It's only a single bracer as well. As Lelis comes in, as a duel, but the worst target is Hesta Joy right now. Even with the Empower, there's no way you're bringing that down. Tanner keeps his distance, but stays here in the fight, wants to be relevant. There's not much to fight with here for the Hawk, though. No Diffusal Blade, so you don't really have the damage. Singularity wants to dive this tower. They want to play like OG. Yeah, they do that this game, too.
They just need to kite out the BKB and let the Hawk kind of whittle down everybody else, and then you can all deal with the Sven together. They have plenty of lockdown for that. You just need to make sure that you're killing the right heroes
Tanner, I'm entirely certain why you were farming there. Nobody was on the map. You're totally right. That's why... But it's interesting because I've seen a lot of pro players nowadays like skipping, for example, Universe. He's gonna die. But there's an R1 tree available. Oh, maybe not. What an Impale though. He still has Curse Crown on top of that, but that was still a really exciting Impale. Tanner's coming in. He has the RP, gonna save Universe. Look at Tanner come by. You are not killing my cockroach. As Tanner continues, Zitrex has been saved by the false promise. There's the freezing field we talked about earlier. There's no skewer to put him back in it. Suzuya, though, is timed to it immediately. Tanner's taking a lot, but he's eventually going to be brought down by the Sven. In comes Hesta Joy. When his team fight's becoming harder and harder for NiP to fight, Lelis finally joins in. There's out of mana and Zitrex. Godfrick about to expire. They have a duel, and they use it at the last second to get extra damage. They're going to manage to do so. The cleave is not going to stun him, but they don't need that. Then they get the kill, no problem. NiP managed to turn this team fight around quite nicely, honestly.
Yeah, they brought more heroes to the fight, and Hesta Joy had gone on Lelis in the top lane while that fight was just...
Lelis, classic taunting. Every time I see a Brazilian player do this, I remember how HFNK told people that he practiced taunting, throwing your items and quite not. And that's what I love about that region. It's fantastic. Oh, Zuya has the best positioning. Meteor Hammer
Nice.
stops him. There's a duel. Meteor Hammer might get stopped, but it doesn't really matter because the duel will guarantee the skill. There we go. Dual damage as well. Spike Carper stopping Zidrex and Hesta Joy. Zuya's gone. It's the only kill they get. They might want to go for more though. That's not the best lethal remnant. As the Hawk realizes he can just continue forward, and they kill the Dark Willow.
Yeah, there's nothing to really
They go
stop
for Hesta
them.
as well. Yeah, exactly. The Hawk just chases after him. Run, Hesta. They make it. They even got extra spike in his cover. But now, the RP still available. And then he's up against 3. He will go for damage, but he's going to be brought down. And that'd be a bit too tanky for him to just turn around like that against him. Because it popped later on the Oracle, so it seemed like it was duration, but
awkward
they kept the Willow. Yeah, this is a very awkward fight. Hesta Joy tries to divide this though, and he does manage to do so though. Hesta, this play is going to be quite successful as they manage to at least give some space to the rest of Singularity. But in the end, Hesta's just going to have to sacrifice himself for this. Everything in the book for him. The backlines, trying to chase off the Dark Willow, constant Aether Remnants just to annoy Lelis.
Spends like,
at
I'm
least
out.
the 2 cores will make it alive. But they did commit God's Strength. That was odd. They divided the team fight there, almost defensively.
Yeah, that was, I mean,
We're gonna find DNC here.
they were definitely not expecting to pop the smoke down on the low ground there. Probably the best target would be the Magnus, but damn, that's a 3200 HP Magnus.
Yeah, you know, the Magnus is not an easy target either, to be honest. And you always have to press the attack to dispel, as we've seen multiple times. Look, they're even preserving the press the attack, acknowledging its importance. Yeah, good buy repair kit. Get lost.
Yeah, this is almost unfightable for Singularity. NiP just, they're too tanky. They have the save. Their positioning is very good.
Oh, Abyssal. Surprise Abyssal there. They have to use the false promise. Sometimes the indicator works and sometimes it doesn't, and it's driving me up the wall. NiP trying to take a melee rack. Zidrax the target. Not quite. It seems like they have the empower of the Hawk though, which helps him push a lot. Here's Void Spirit back, so they didn't take 2 racks in that time. But Excalibur just died right again. Excalibur, where are you going, Excalibur? He's going in, yes, but he's been stunned by the Vasher. And Excalibur is out of actual steps. They go in the duel, and they should be able to finish him off. And the Terrorize comes a bit too late. The duel should be able to finish him off just barely. Yes, let's get the kill on Excalibur. Now there's the buyback. So he was saving it for this moment. Tyler's an RP, doesn't use it. Down's about it. Thinking about Zidrax, use the Big Gibby instead. They have the RP, at least for Zidrax. They do manage to kill the Lelis, at least. Here's Zidrax against the world, and Zidrax is lasting a fair amount of time. He might get killed the Hawk, but no! The Crystal Nova cancels him! PPD with the kill secured. Ensuring that Sven cannot get the kill into his own carry. They do lose the Nyx in the process, but a nice skewer to save him. Yeah, Astral Step does finish off Universe regardless. The Hawk money against Zidrax. Trying to the end. Excalibur's out of mana, so they're going to chase after him and get the kill. That's really important. That's a dive back from Excalibur. And SNG, what do you have left to fight? You've thrown everything you could at the enemy. You really only have a Bedlam. You're going to have to lose these Rex. No, or the Dark Willow barely too.
I suppose they'll avoid
And the Rex.
just straight up losing the game, but what a costly...
barracks have fallen.
Just hope that NiP oversteps, I suppose.
I know, here's the thing though, you have Mars, which is your team fight, but Mars is not really a team fight from behind. He's not the team fight that wins you the game all of a sudden, like a Magnus does. But, oh no, Zidrax can't even beat the illusions. Are you serious?
He's getting
They're supposed to use the Mask of Madness, and these illusions are just multiplying. Sven is just a poor Australian, and these rabid illusions making it impossible for his wildlife to exist.
Is that a fire joke?
That's the joy. No, that was a... What? No.
Australian fires?
No, that was about the rabid overpopulating there. Anyway, because they're not a real species in Australia, so they overpopulated, took over the land, killed a bunch of species. They're terrible.
I see you have majored in geography. Thank you for the education.
Yes, I did indeed. At high school as well. They killed Hesta Joy here. He just overstepped his boundaries, and they punished him again. Spike Carpus, and they got him. He has buyback though, and this is the last Rex they're defending. This is literally the last stand. If there's ever a time to play well, it's this right now. Singularity, you gotta do this. Oh no, Hesta, right into that stun. How do you like that, Hesta? There's no way you're surviving this. I don't care what the symbol says. Hesta is gonna go down here. The RP even to catch Excalibur and DNC, and the GG is forced. Honestly, I like Singularity, these qualifiers. I think they play really well, but NiP just seems to be a step above them.
Yeah, I would agree. I think Singularity, this is actually probably their weakest series of qualifiers.